Just been round to see the owner of this skip here, because look what they've got in it. A little motorbike. That's gonna be ours. That's gonna be ours. Thank you very much. Here we go. I think we'll start by giving this a little wash. Get all the mud out of there. Already noticed there's a CDI unit missing. We'll find out what else is missing. Spark plug wire. Let's give it a wash down. Right, I decided we're going to take the engine out before we start cleaning it up a bit. So at least while that's off drying, I'll fucking have a tinker with this. Let's take the engine out. Start by taking the exhaust pipe off, I reckon. No. Disconnect the fuel line, pull the exhaust out of the way. And there we go. Look at this dinky little thing. This exhaust off, and then we can wash the rest of the bike down. So what we've now got is our bike. Exhaust off. Filthy little engine there. Filthy. Pick it up with one hand. You can see that's grotty as hell. Carb. I'm not sure what this hole is here, but it's sounds like there's some compression in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the bike off the bench, go and hose it down, leave that to dry, and we can start working on this. See what's going on in here. Right, let's start taking this apart then. See what we got. So I'm thinking first thing, down in the now you saw I got this in a skip. I just went round to the owner's house. I said to him, what's wrong with this? I was like, you know, and he told me the engine's blown up. So, you're going to have to excuse the noise. Yeah, so the guy told me the engine's blown up. So I thought, well, I like a tinker, so I'll have a play with it. And if the worst comes to the worst, there's no bolt on that side. Oh yes there is. If the worst comes to the worst, 30 quid, new engine, I might be able to sell it. Someone might want it for their kid. Just a little bit of fun. So it's always fun to play with engines. Always fun to have a little play. So I really just want to get into this and see if this engine costs £30 to buy. How much work can there be in it? I mean, like 30 quid. You couldn't. Could you buy these parts for 30 quid? I just don't get how they make any money out of these things. Okay, so here's what happened. Halfway into stripping down the bike engine, I started going online looking for parts. The CDI unit was going to be £10. The pull start was going to be £15. And I still needed a throttle cable and the little housing that goes into it with a little float. So after having a look around online, I figured I was at £25 before I'd even found the throttle cable. So I went online and bought 2 new hand grips and the throttle cable. That was £5 off eBay. Whoop, throwing that around. And guess what this is? A whole engine. I bought a whole new engine for $29.99. I just thought it isn't even worth messing around with the other one for that kind of money. It's got the throttle cable bit that was missing off the other one, it's got the CDI on it, and it's got the pull start. Now this is the cheapest one I could find, $29.99. I bought it from a company called OnBuy. So the next step is to throw that in there and see how it works. Let's do it. So there it is. Took 3 Tom Petty songs to install the engine, get the exhaust back on. Only thing I haven't done is put the clutch drive back on because I don't want it shooting off when I start it. I've still got that. That's here. That's why you can see the chain hanging down at the back. So once I've got the engine running, I'll reinstall this, put the chain on, and it should be running. Let's see if we can turn it over then. Right, here we go. Fuel on. Key on. That fuel's on. Prime the car. Sounds good. Couple of pulls. Oh, nearly. adjusting the idle screw on the back here. Let's give that another go. Come on. Let's prime it again. Maybe I mess with that idle screw too much. Duh. So we've had a little play around, put the brake on, sorted the wheel out. I think we've got it ready to go. Let's try it. Fuel on. Cut off fuel intake on. Give that a couple of sliders. Turn it on. going to show you the issue I had with the starting of the bike. I'm going to show you on the old inlet valve so you can see. Hopefully you can see in, actually let's take it out. There you go, so you got this little bit of black rubber with 4 holes in it. Hope you can see that. Yeah, 4 holes. And it sits inside the fuel tap on top of the carburettor. There's 2 little locating dimples on there. Now what happened is, in assembly, the rubber is supposed to sit like that. And in assembly it had obviously been twisted as it had been put together. And the holes weren't lining up. So the little groove on the back of the fuel tap wasn't engaging and there was no fuel being fed to the carburettor. So that was the issue I was having. So I took that apart and got it fixed, and as you can see it starts pretty much first time now. So it's just time to say that was a success. That's up and running. Thank you for watching. See you soon.